join the West Indies Insider e-newsletter, or you can join the WhatsApp community Maroon family. You just have to head over to windiescricket.com. It's that simple. And if you miss any of the action today, quickly on the YouTube channel. Deep square, deep fine, and Australia underway. In front square then, says Phoebe Litchfield. And first boundary for Australia.
Yeah, and it's an excellent shot from Phoebe Litchfield because it's over-pitched again from Deandra Dutton. Something they erred in the West Indians in the first match. Yeah, just...
End of 1, 6 without loss.
Yeah, which is what you want to see. You want to see those learnings. You want to see the bowlers adapting.
Keep up to the stumps again for that final ball. They'll get 2, Australia, 10 without loss. And they just removed that fielder from the offside boundary. And Georgia Vole will welcome that change.
Yeah, it's a strength. And you just wonder what's the tactic. If you're going to bowl on the offside, she's very strong on the offside. She will not miss out, even though that delivery is swinging in. And Nikhil, no doubt, those 6 players who would have gotten into at least 40s and not carrying on. Because when you look at Australia, they've been the fastest scoring side in women's ODIs over the last 5 years.
Hit so hard, and even with 2 fielders on that side of the field, no one can stop it. 20 without loss. Fortune for Litchfield. And this was the problem for the West Indies. A lack of intensity in their fielding. And it's already started here a couple days later.
Yeah, and I don't mind seeing this from Chanel Henry, a short delivery at Litchfield.
Again, missing her line this time. And you cannot miss to these Aussie openers because they will penalize you with the bat, that's for sure.
Yeah, Henry has to decide where does she want Litchfield to score. You've got those 2 fielders set on the leg side, but that's too short. Almost as a free hit for someone of Litch.
Almost an instant replay of earlier in the over. It's the 3rd boundary in Henry's 2nd over, and West Indies immediately under pressure.
Yeah, that over is reading 4.4.4. And all boundaries have been...
Probably gets away with that one. Fortunate. End of 4 overs, 33 for none. Wonder if that just got a bit of extra bounce in the surface. Another chance. Missed. And there's nobody on the offside on the boundary again. So 4 more through the cut shot.
And that can possibly go down as a chance to get Georgia Vole out. Again, scoring on that offside. Played uppish and should have been better. Karishma Ramhara going with...
Think about that 409 they got against India recently in Hobart. They've got a 412 in Delhi in 2022 as interim, and then given 4 years. This should be a couple more. And again, the West Indies not able to find that length consistently. Again, manipulated in the gap. So hard to contain Georgia Vole. Continuing to improve. 45 without loss after 6. So good against the spin.
Yeah, and again, not afraid to use her feet, Phoebe Litchfield.
From 146 overs in women's ODIs since the start of 25. Oh dear, chance. Chance for the first wicket of the day goes a begging. Just did so well with the ball, Ashwini Munisar. Oh dear. That is poor in the field, and it's allowed another boundary. Should have been stopped for sure. Kiana Joseph, the culprit.
Yeah, it really should have been stopped because it wasn't hit with a lot of power. Litchfield was just trying to help it around the corner.
Feet used beautifully. This one high, a fielder there, and beautifully taken. The vice-captain Chanel Henry with the safe hands, and the breakthrough from the 22-year-old Munisa.
Yeah, brilliant from Munisa. Has been so good with her lines and lengths, and it's the lack of pace as well. Georgia Vull just sensing a bit of frustration.
Oh, look at that! It's 2 and 2! And they're absolutely cockahoo on the field, and why wouldn't they be?
Absolutely sensational stuff from the youngster. You can't catch her. She's off with a run. I feel like that's the quickest I've ever seen her run in my life, Alex. And why not picking up the big wicket of Perry? A brilliant catch as well.
Well, she unleashed her arms there, Phoebe Litchfield. Will get a couple off the last ball of the over. 73 now for 2. Litchfield had to go, wanted to go, fielded there and taken. Off spin doing the business early here for the women in maroon.
Yeah. Copy and paste from yesterday. Same dismissal though. This time from the Lozak Road and Haley Matthews.
Outstanding over from the captain. 76 for 3. Oh, chance! Went straight to her. Deandra Dotton, you don't see her miss many. Well, what a moment we have here. Matthews picks up her second, and the West Indies will feel they're on top.
And Haley Matthews doing the damage to Australia. Ashley Gardner, the recent.
Well fielded. They need more of that. And Stefanie Taylor, at her age, is showing the youngsters how to do it.
Sort of total that can get them to safety on the surface. This one just helped around the corner. Won't get to the boundary. Slowed up enough for Affy Fletcher to reel it in quickly.
Straight away, putting Fletcher under pressure. Boundary, first ball of her spell.
Yeah, McGrath enjoys the offside.
There is the paddle from Beth Mooney. And that's what the Australians will do as Matthews tries to build pressure with this field.
And take the game away from any opposition. Eventually she gets one in the gap. Beth Mooney, not enough power on it to get it to the boundary. But we'll certainly take that. It's been hitting that wall.
So good. One of the best in the world, Beth Mooney, at finding the gaps. 112 for 4.
Well, questions here. Did it touch the hand of Affy Fletcher?
Yeah, this might give a better perspective, zoomed in just a bit more.
Not out. Not out. Yeah, fair enough too. Very difficult to tell. use the feet to this one. And they'll manage to, but good fielding in the deep from the West Indies. Another improvement, would we say, from the first game.
Well, that will be disappointing because of how well the West Indies have bowled. It's the first boundary in 9 overs, folks. And you wonder if that's a sign of what's to come. Beth Mooney just goes up a gear.
Yeah,
Huge wicket. Partnership broken. Australian captain removed. And how often have we said it? It's Fletcher again.
and an excellent delivery from Fletcher, flighting this one and lure.
Well placed in the gap, something we saw from Wareham in that first ODI.
Yeah, it's a good shot. It releases the pressure. And she's no.
Yeah, this won't whip behind square. It's going to race away to the boundary for 4. And Aussie fans will applaud this.
Yeah, loves a sweep, Wareham. 2 aggressive shots so far to pick up 4. Coming back.
And that's Beth Mooney's 50 up. Half century for one of the leaders on this side. And Wareham gets it behind square, past the fielder for the boundary. So a good start for the over from the Aussies.
Yeah, now the right-hander is on strike. Starting a bit too straight to her on that occasion, Ramarak. After Fletcher was there, unable to get down to stop it. Again, perhaps should have done better.
Taken on the full. Doesn't matter, she didn't get all of it, or it's gone all the way.
Yeah, full signal by umpire Jacqueline Williams. And a bit of ill discipline creeping in now, with ball in hand. We've seen that in the field by the West Indies, a number of misfields, but now just serving up a full.
Won't carry to the fielder, and that is continuing to be a problem for the West Indies, both their fielding on the ground and in the air. Perhaps she was in 2 minds whether to go for the catch or save the boundary. Does none in the end.
Yeah, we've seen a number of fielders unable to really judge with the wind whether to get in quickly or just hold back.
Cut down again. Folks, that is 10 opportunities missed for the West Indies. And good from Fletcher, going wide and outside of the arc. We asked her in the Player of the Match interview.
Looking to reach for it. She's out there, but managed to get back just in time.
Confirmation. This time taken. So it doesn't cost too much, the missed opportunity, and Claxton a chance to redeem herself.
Has played that shot so well, Georgia Wareham, and this time it's our undoing. Claxton, a much simpler chance on this occasion, directly to her.
They have needed this wicket. They've been desperate for the wicket of Beth Mooney. And it's Hayley Matthews again. Critical from the West Indies.
This is a massive wicket. When you think about deterring the Australians' charge at the death in the...
Very smart from Nicola Carey. Something you associate a lot with her batting. All intelligence and a wry smile to her former teammate. You know, she goes wide, which is very weird given the field and the wind.
Yeah, I was a bit perplexed myself, Nikhil. All fielders in the circle on the offside. So I'm thinking to myself, it's very straightforward dotting with Orford. Too easy for Alana King. Has to be straighter with this field.
to rub salt into the wounds. The extra ball disappears for 4. 2-3-8 for 7.
Yeah, but I think it was smart from Alana King, probably predicting the length, just waiting on it.
She does go wide, and it is into the wind. Another catch put down.
Yeah, keep counting them up. The amount of opportunities that has gone down in this ODI series so far.
This is very impressive from King, and even more impressive from, how old is she now, 34? Stephanie Taylor. She's everywhere.
Still a young youth.
In the gap, the perfect start to the over from Nicola Carey.
Yeah, as I was saying, if it's not someone's in the top order did, and someone in the middle to lower order will.
Nell Henry. Wow, that is some cricket shot. Might be the shot of the day to hit a ball of that line straight.
We talk about how good she plays square of the wicket. Well, I think she has outdone herself with how well she has hit straight down the ground.
Some muscle from Alana King. Into the wind, doesn't matter.
Oh, she loves it there. That's a strong shot from Alana King. Got the length to work with.
Nice battle, nice chess match in these last few overs. 2-6-9 is what this resilient Australian team get to.
Hayley Matthews off the mark. Her first ball. Well, it's an edge. She gets away with it and will take the boundary in the last ball of the over. 2 gone, 6 for none. This is the last ball of the previous over.
Yeah, Kim Gard created an opportunity. Litchfield unable to hold on to it. Kiana Joseph.
Just the one run. That's a good shot. Got it past the bowler and the field, and should run all the way now for a boundary. Will feel good, and a big sense of relief for Kiana Joseph.
Yeah, certainly. Bit too full from Megan Shute, and Kiana Joseph, it's been hitting the middle of her bat quite well. It's making a nice song off it. It's able to just push it past Shute, and
There she is. Just a little tickle around the corner and the single to finish. Yep, probably got the nod from the captain to swing out, get her on strike. There we are. That will run along to the boundary behind square 4 off the last. And after 5, the Windies are 18 without loss. Got a bit of this. And once Kiana Joseph gets a bit of it, it will run to the boundary. So 4 off the last ball, 5 off the over. That's her shot. Backward of square, and it will run all the way around. You let Hayley Matthews cut the ball, it's most likely a boundary.
yeah, and it's such a good shot. I know she's really strong in that area, but she's playing that shot against Megan Shute, who's bringing the ball back into her.
Like that, into the offside that she enjoys so much. It will take some catching. 4 runs signals umpire Jacqueline Williams.
Such a strong area for Hayley Matthews, the offside.
Well, she takes on the field and takes on the wind as well, leg side. Mr. Kiana Joseph way.
Yeah, all her boundaries have been scored so far. Kiana Joseph on the leg side.
over the fielder. The Kiana Joseph way is boundaries.
Yeah, pressure on Ash Gardner, who we really haven't seen with ball in hand. But again,
very good from Matthews and the West Indies. Last 2 overs of this power play, they have maximized.
yeah, skipper just getting on with things, getting comfortable in the middle, facing a few more deliveries and picking up a few more boundaries.
Hit fiercely. Warner Park crowd are enjoying this opening partnership. Very easy for Ash Gardner, and it breaks the West Indian opening partnership.
Yeah, Dolly, we'd probably refer to it in the Caribbean. It's just too easy from Kiana Joseph, flighted.
On the line in front of her home crowd. Just wide of extra cover. Very fortunate, Hayley Matthews.
Yeah, Ash Gardner will think that she missed a chance to pick up the West Indian skipper. Yeah, playing through the off, going up.
And then the odd boundary comes. And you exceed that asking rate. I think it would just be 4, so 71 for 1.
Well, this one wayward down the leg side and assisted. The chase is on. Good work from Alana King in the deep, saving them. Yeah, those soft hands, that light touch was what Kiana Joseph was struggling to do. They've stolen a second one here, the West Indians. Oh, this one whipped off her legs, Stefani Taylor. Good fielding in the deep. Oh dear, this one underneath, this time held on. Megan Shute with the safe hands gets rid of Hayley Matthews.
Yeah, you almost thought that something had to give. Matthews put down a few deliveries before, and Megan Shute.
And all of a sudden, West Indies in trouble. They lose 1 and 2. And both set batters.
They've been patient.
And another. Georgia Wareham is producing magic at Warner Park. Only seeing it a lot more in 2026. It's superbly played by Janita Glasgow. No, it's Chanel Henry. Glasgow would have enjoyed it though at the non-strikers end.
Yeah, and the crowd did as well. Wondering after a while, it was timed so well. Perry had absolutely no chance.
Wow, powerful from Chanel Henry. This has been an intense 16 deliveries at the crease.
She was thinking to herself, she missed out in that previous game, the way she started. Tonight starting even better, picking up the singles and then launching this big one down the ground.
Another opportunity here, fielder underneath, not making a mistake this time. Kim Garth safely pocketed the very dangerous Chanel Henry.
Yeah, a chance for her. Oh yes, she gets the direct hit this time. Alana King, we might see that lovely smile of hers tonight. Shemaine Campbell isn't hanging around. Finally nails one in the field, Alana King.
Lauren Actenbach has signaled to go upstairs to have a look, but Shemaine Campbell thinks she's dead and gone. And this one struck beautifully straight down the ground. You can hear the local crowd delighted to see Claxton in the runs. Given, missed the full toss. Shazara Claxton a short stay, in fact. And Alana King comes good.
Yeah, full toss. It was crashing into the...
Well, it's all collapsing here at Warner Park for the West Indies. And a very casual Ash Gardner picks up her third.
Janelle.
This one lofted into the onside and will run away for 4. That will get the crowd back in it.
Well, Laffy Fletcher getting off the mark in style. It didn't really appeal much because it was straight, it was directed at the stump. Easy decision for Lauren Achenbach. She hasn't left the stump much tonight. Ashmini Mooney saw.
This one gets back past point and just will trickle into the boundary ropes from Matthew Fletcher. So a little fight from the West Indians in the back end.
Yeah, you love to see it. Up and over off the bat of the leg spinner. And it will run away, much to the appreciation of this crowd hanging around here at Warner Park.
Yeah, and a bit of cat and mouse as well because the fielder just came from that offside deep.
And once again, a replay. And in the words of Beres Hammond, putting up a resistance here.
Fletcher moves on to run a ball 17 from 17, and this is good smarts from her. They spent.
This one hit beautifully into the wind. A couple bounces and will run into the boundary again. A vociferous small crowd hanging on and enjoying the fight.
Well, this has been a sight for.
Well, leg spinner v leg spinner. And Afi Fletcher's banged one down the ground. If we can get a shot of the West Indian camp, you'd be sure that they'll be on. This might be it. It is indeed. Final wicket to fall. Safe hands in Vol, and it is McGrath, the captain, who picks up the wicket of Karishma Ramarak and bowls out the West Indians